Have you noticed that whenever Hongzhou spots a rival with someone he's interested in, he takes their pictures? When Gu Bong and Xu Hian were cooking, he snapped their photos. When Yul and Choi Hannah returned from their date and he saw Yul's growing interest in her, he took some pictures of them too. What is he doing with those photos? Hi guys, after watching episode 3 of Possessed Love, I've decided to have some fun and make predictions about the final couples and who they'll choose. Remember, we're only on episode 3, so a lot can change. Let's have some fun with this, shall we? For now, here's my take on how things might end. I will talk about the relationships booming so far, and share my observations, and then predict the final couples and why I think they'll end up together. This show is different from other shows because it blends spirituality and desires, adding a fun yet complex layer to the participants' choices. Do they follow their hearts or the paths set by their fortunes? First up is the love rectangle between Hongzhou, Choi Hannah, Xu Hian and Gu Bong. The two shamans, Hongzhou and Xu Hian, are attracted to each other. It's unclear who Xu Hian really likes because she seems to be strategic in her choices. During her first date with Gu Bong, she told him she felt he would choose Choi Hannah as his first impression because he kept whispering to her. Yes, she seemed interested in him because he had a strong energy, but I think her interest grew after she felt he might be attracted to Choi Hannah. For Hongzhou, Xu Hian's feelings for him were pretty unexpected because at the beginning, she seemed keen on only Gu Bong, but after their first dates, Choi Hannah showed excitement about Hongzhou when Big Hannah asked if anyone's feelings grew stronger after their dates. Choi Hannah was beaming like a girl in love and this piqued Xu Hian's interest. You'd notice she was the most excited for Choi Hannah, jumping up and down in her bed with excitement. Her first impression of Hongzhou was that he would be difficult to deal with, but seeing Choi Hannah's reaction made her reconsider. Remember how she kept telling the ladies his eyes looked weird after their first meeting? She kept repeating his peepers looked weird. She found him odd and challenging, but her mindset shifted after she saw the magnitude of Choi Hannah's interest in him and also his ability to make her laugh during their job reveal when she told him directly that his peepers were weird. Hongzhou made her laugh with his expressions and even tried to drag Yul down with him too, lol. That part was very funny and it made them all laugh a lot, making him more relatable. All these factors, plus the fact that he's a fellow shaman who also just started practicing within the last year, drew her to him. And let's not forget, this man had a table filled with photos of her and Gu Bong in his room. Who knows if something mystical was done to those photos to change their dynamics? Have you noticed any time he spots a rival with someone he is interested in, he takes their pictures? When Gu Bong and Xu Hian were cooking, he snapped their photos. When Yul and Choi Hannah returned from their date and Yul became very much interested in her, Hongzhou also took some pictures of them. What is he doing with those photos? Hey, I'm just wondering. The coincidence in his mood at the times he snaps those photos and whose photos he is taking is just weird. Let me know if I'm reading too much into it or if you also suspect he's doing some manipulations with those photos. Moving on. Who will Xu Hian choose in the end? I think her feelings for Hongzhou keep deepening. She seems to not care about how others feel with her actions, or it could be that she is very free-spirited. This may be why she could chat with Hongzhou, laughing out loud till 5 a.m. without a care about what the other members thought. Still, I can't totally blame her for acting that way because she came there to find love and she is trying to use every possible means to find the right one for her. While others are busy with their tarot readings, she was busy making physical connections. But is her connection with Hongzhou enough to sway her? I believe yes, she may have already been swayed. Plus, Gu Bong's actions after he got angry seeing them leave his room together didn't help either. But if she discovers that the person her deities chose was really Gu Bong and not Jae-won as she thought, then she will choose Gu Bong in the end. Like the MC said, these guys check if their ancestral lineage connects. It's very important to them, and because she said in the beginning that she would go for whomever the deities chose, then I'm sticking with this thought for now. And as for Gubong's choice, it doesn't seem like he will change his mind despite his jealousy. Like he said, he expected this to happen, so I don't think he will give up on her. In this prediction video, Gubong and Shu Hyun will choose each other as final couples. Unless if she chooses based on her own desires, then congratulations will be for Hongjo. Next is the love triangle between Hongjo, Yeol, and small Hannah. I think Yeol is adorable. My guy turned off all connections with his fortune. Like he said in earlier episodes, if he stays with his fortune, it'll be boring. He doesn't like it because it isn't fun since everything will be too predictable, which he doesn't enjoy. He has turned off his spiritual radar in this show and turned on his feelings, which is why he has seriously fallen for Choi Hannah. He started falling for her because he thought she was cute as soon as she got on her knees to get her fortune read by Hongjo after their job reveal. His feelings became even bigger after that. So it's almost certain he will choose Choi Hannah in the end. But who will Choi Hannah choose? Small Hannah seems like the stubborn type who is stuck with her beliefs. She desperately wants to make her first preliminary choice work. Especially now that she knows that the white sheep was Hongjo. She is physically attracted to Hongjo and she chose a strong love card for him in the beginning. This will make it difficult for her to change her choice. But there's been a slight change. She kept getting negative readings anytime she draws her cards for Hongjo. Small Hannah believes if she goes against her fortune, the backlash will be bad for her. Also, she hasn't started taking Yeol's feelings seriously yet because she might be a little skeptical to fall for him, considering his interest in her was so sudden. She could also view it as him having a savior-victim mentality, like he was someone trying to save her from her locked-up mentality. This might make him less attractive to her. But if Yeol is able to show his feelings more genuinely, even though she's hard-headed and stays focused on her beliefs, he just might be able to sway her in the end. She might eventually see his true feelings and choose him. So for now, I'll say they will both choose each other in the end since they have a lot of potential, and it seems she will eventually be discouraged with Hongjo because he will connect more with Shu Hyun and show more feelings for her based on the trailer for episode 4. Sadly, I think Hongjo might go back home single even though he is very popular. He acts like a player. If this is true, the ladies he's interested in might perceive this and avoid him in the end except for Choi Hannah. What do you think? Let's have some fun with this guessing game and see how our opinions evolve as the show progresses. Share your first fun predictions in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe.